everybody. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to mini readings. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. I'll give everybody just a second to get in. And while we're waiting, we'll clear some energy and go from there. But at any rate, hello, hello, hello. We've already got quite a few on the list right here. If you would like to get on the list, we do still have some availability. Everything you need to know is pinned at the top of this chat as far as how to get on the list. All right. Welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and clear some energy with our sound bowl. This is kind of a mini reading tradition that we do on screen. So let's get some good juju going. Let's get some good juju going. Here we go. All right. We got it going on. I see people are here. I see some numbers, but I don't see you guys aren't saying anything. You're quiet. Everybody here? Can y'all hear and see me? We are getting ready to start, and Cliffhanger is up first. Cliff Handle, which is Tamaz. How's everybody doing? Where you guys at? What's up? Are y'all able to type anything in? Did I have the chat turned off? Please tell me I don't have the chat turned off. Good Lord. Don't let that be the case. Let me see. Let me double check. Oh my gosh. No? It should be working. Hey, TK12. It's on. Oh, okay. Hey, TK12. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. All right. Good, good, good. So we're coming in clear. Is Cliff Handle here? Cliff Handle. Cliff Handle here. Tamaz. Not sure, but let's see what we've got here. Okay, I gotcha. All right, so we've got Leo Sun, Capricorn Moon. You have the same Capricorn Moon that I do. Let's see what the love life is looking like around the ex. She's a Pisces with an Aquarius rising. Wow. So let's see what things are looking like with this Pisces toward you. What do things look like with the ex Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo? What do things look like, please, with the Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo? The Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo. The Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo. Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo, please. Give me the Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo. Give me the Pisces, please, toward Tamaz, the Leo. Give me the Pisces toward Tamaz, the Leo. Hey, Marissa, how are you, love? So I have the Empress card here in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. She's, it's like she's turned her back on this thing, but it's odd because she's still invested, but it's like she's turned her back on this thing. There's possibly somebody else that she might be dealing with. Let me get more on the Three of Wands here in the reverse. It's interesting because she's super invested. She's very invested in you. She cares a lot. But for some reason, she's turned her back on this thing. I'm going to see if I can find out what's going on here, Tamaz, with the Three of Wands in the reverse, Empress in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse. She's upset about something that happened. Hermit, Magician in reverse. She's kind of telling me that that, hold on. She feels like she has no choice but to withdraw. She feels like there's something that happened here between you two, and she has no choice. Either she sabotaged this or you did, and she feels like she's got to withdraw from this thing. uh, Six of Cups here in the reverse. She may feel like there's been too much water under the bridge here. You know, she's still got emotion for you. That doesn't surprise me, but not doing anything about it. Queen of Cups in the upright, Ten of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? She feels like she would be wasting her time if she did. She feels like she needs to move on. She feels like she needs to move on. She's got deep love for you. I don't see her acting on it, though. I don't see her acting on it. I don't see her doing anything. Let's see if I can dig a little bit. Hey, Brittany Nicole. I don't know. I'm confused about what you're asking, love. A time frame? It varies because it's hard to predict how long the readings are going to take. It varies. But now, I've got 2 question readings for $50. I think I've still got them marked down to $50 if you just want to do that, and I can just do that and you don't have to wait. But now I timestamp too, if you didn't know that. I do timestamp. If you want to watch after the fact, that's okay too. Let's see if I can get what else I can tell you about this Tamaz. What else can I tell you about this Tamaz with this Pisces? What else can I tell you? Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. She had dreams of you guys being together. She had dreams of you guys spending time together. Now she feels like there's a big giant obstacle here. I don't know what that is. Two of Wands in reverse. Again, it's possible there was some indecision or somebody hesitating to move forward. Either her or you, possibly a third party here, possibly. All right. But that's what I got, love. But she definitely has deep emotion for you. She just is not acting on them, right? On those emotions. That's what I've got. All right. You'll have to let me know if that helped you, TK. Marissa, you're up next. Brittany, I don't know if I answered your question, did I? It's hard for me to know of an exact time because it's just almost impossible because every reading takes different, right? It does make sense? Okay, TK. All right. So that made sense to you and kind of gave you the information you were looking for. I hope so. But Brittany, let me know if I got your question or if I answered you as best I could. But next up will be Marissa. All right. Summer, I got to add you to the list. Summer is behind Kristen. Let me update the list real quick. And then I'll get you, Marissa, I'll get your reading next. Your question. Here we go. Been looking for closure. Okay. Well, closure is such an interesting phenomena. There's closure and then there's closure, but the initial closure I get. So if that gave you a starting point, then maybe it will help you, TK. All right. All right, Marissa, let me timestamp for you. Let me timestamp for Marissa, please. Here we go, Marissa. Marissa, let's see here. Now, Marissa, what's your zodiac sign? I know we're asking about the Aquarius, and we're going to see if he'll unblock and come towards you. But if you can let me know your zodiac sign, that helps. You're a Gemini. Oh, well, happy Gemini season, love. It's Gemini season. Brittany, I got your cash out too, love. I got you. You'll be after Summer. But I got you on the list, Brittany. All right, so let's see what's up here. You're a Gemini. He's an Aquarius. Alshon is the Aquarius. We'll see what we can find out for you, sweetie, as far as whether or not you might be unblocked and he might come toward you. Let's see what we've got. Give me Alshon the Aquarius's future actions. I got you, Britt. Yeah, I got it. Came through Cash App, Brittany. I got you on the list. And then I'm sorry, Summer is after you, I think. Yeah, I've got you both. I've got you and I think you're before. Hold on just a minute, Marissa. I am so sorry. I think you're before Summer, but yeah, we'll put you before Summer. There we go. I got you, love. Sorry about that. And Brittany, since you did Cash App, if you want to email me your question real quick, so I'll have it when I get to your name. Here's my email. Because it doesn't always show up when you put it in the chat. Okay. All right. Okay, Marissa. Let's see about Alshon the Aquarius. Will there be, what will the future actions, if any, be of Alshon the Aquarius toward Marissa the Gemini? Will there be an unblocking, and will Alshon the Aquarius reach out? Will he unblock and reach out to Marissa the Gemini? Will he unblock her and reach out? Will Alshon the Aquarius reach out? Will he unblock and reach out to Marissa the Gemini, please? Let's see what we got. Alshon the Aquarius toward Marissa the Gemini. Eight of Wands. Page of Cups in reverse. Yes, and then withdraw again. Yes, and then withdraw. I know that's not what you want to hear. I was very encouraged when I first saw that Eight of Wands. That's literally the card, that card, when it came up in the upright for you. If it comes up in the reverse, a lot of times that's where we see blocking, but it's in the upright, so unblocking. But then Page of Cups in reverse and Hermit in the upright as being the outcome. That's a card of somebody withdrawing. And the Page of Cups in the reverse, I'm going to clarify that, but it's like he's wanting the conversation to go a certain way and it doesn't. And that may be why he withdraws again. He may feel like you owe him an apology, which if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't, right? Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about that. It's almost like that's the prediction, though, the energies, that the conversation doesn't go like he likes, like he wanted it to, and he ends up withdrawing again. Two of Swords. Yeah, you guys may have an argument. You know what's crazy, though? The Lover's card, Tower reverse. Let me tell you something. The rest of the story, Marissa. That's what we do here at the cottage, right? We don't just answer your questions. We tell you the whys and the wherefores when we can, and I see a lot here. Two of Swords, Lovers, Tower reversed. What all does that tell me? You guys have a very deep soul connection, and he has deep feelings for you and vice versa. This is a deep connection. And you trigger each other. You trigger each other. That's why the Two of Swords is here. You guys, and that's by design from a high, from the high level, from a spiritual level, that's by design, right? Well, thank you, Vita. Thank you for that. But you trigger each other, and it's kind of like you guys, I'm predicting this, that he reaches out and you guys get into some sort of a spat, and he withdraws, and he's being a bit of an avoidant with the Tower card in the reverse. But in this case, it's like he wants to avoid the drama that you guys have with each other. It's like he's running from the fact that you guys trigger each other. It's like you guys kind of mirror each other's wounds, right? Brittany, I do not do timeline questions. I saw your thing come through. You're going to have to send me another question, love. But anyway, that's what I got. That's what I got, Marissa. That's what I got. He deeply loves you. The problem is you guys, it's like the conversation doesn't go like he wants it to, and he withdraws, and it's like he's tired of the drama, the bickering, right? You know, he's super attracted to you, though. God, he's super attracted to you. It's almost like whenever you guys are around, you know, he's distracted from everything else. I mean, there's a very deep connection here. But he doesn't, you know, he also doesn't like that feeling of feeling so out of control, which, you know, that's another thing. But I think the main thing is I do feel like you will get unblocked. I feel like you'll get communication, and I'm predicting that's the way it's going to go. Now, can you do things to disrupt this energy? Yeah, but also you got to speak your truth too, right? Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. She says, you said, can I avoid the argument? You absolutely, yeah. Okay. To a degree, you've got to be authentic, and you've got to speak your truth. There's only so much you can do. If he's wanting to argue, he's going to argue, but you can do your best to not be non-combative while also being honest, right? Does that make sense? My advice would be non-combative. Don't get like in a personal attack, but just speak your truth, be honest, and stick to the facts. And that's the best you can do. That's all you can do. You can do that much, though, to affect, you know, hopefully a peaceful communication. But this is what the energies are slated like right now. Tell me if that makes sense. Do you guys trigger each other? Is it like fireworks? It's kind of like, I bet that like, it looks like one of those connections that, like, when it's good, it's so good, the sex is off the chain, and when it's bad, it's like horrendous and horrific. The argument, the words just fly. Really, that's how it looked to me. And I think that bothers the Aquarius, if that makes sense, which is interesting, right? But I hope that has given you some clarity, Marissa. You'll have to let me know if that gave you the information that you needed. Okay, I got your second question, Brittany. Thank you, love. And I've got to add a couple of people. Okay, I got Brittany, and then Summer, and then Davy, and then Maria. All right. Okay, good. I hope that helped you, love. I hope that helped you, Marissa. And then Andrea is up next. But thank you, Vita, for the feedback about my reading earlier. That I always love getting feedback like that. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate that. All right. Here we go. Let me check on a couple things real quick. And then we'll read for Andrea. Let me check my quantities real quick. All right, let's see here. All right. Here we go. All right. But thank you for booking the reading with me, Marissa. I always appreciate you guys doing that. I don't tell y'all nearly enough, but thank you, those of you that book mini readings with me. All right, so next up is Andrea. Andrea P. Let's see what's up, Andrea. Let's go to your question. So this is Sage Moon Jim. Okay, all right, love. How does the Capricorn see me as a person? Good question, love. How does this Capricorn see Andrea as a person? You did, Thavy? Okay, I'll see it in a minute. How does this Capricorn see Sage Moon Jim as a person? How does this Capricorn see Sage Moon Jim, Andrea, as a person? How does this Capricorn see Andrea? How does this Capricorn see Andrea? How does the Capricorn see Andrea, please? How does the Capricorn see Andrea? How does this Capricorn see Andrea, please? How does this Capricorn see Andrea? Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Respect and love, a loving person, and respectful and resilient. Those are the energies here. This Capricorn has respect for you and feels like you're very loving, very nurturing, and resilient. Resilient. That's pretty amazing. I'm going to clarify this Eight of Cups in reverse a little bit. Andrea, this Capricorn is thinking very highly of you as of late. Okay, very highly of you. You know, it's kind of interesting. The Capricorn thinks about something with you and then goes against that, goes against doing that. Kind of feels like things couldn't work out between you guys, but the Capricorn has a super high opinion of you. I think the Capricorn may have love for you as well. I'm getting that. But the Capricorn kind of feels like there's some reason why you guys couldn't be together. There may be another person. There may be another person here. I'm kind of picking that up. Two of Wands, reverse, Three of Swords. I think this Capricorn would like something, but for some reason, Capricorn is under the impression that there's another person, or either they themselves are involved. You may or may not know that. You know, I've got communication here from the Capricorn, but I don't feel like anything is going to happen between you two as far as things picking up and taking off, Andrea. That's what I got. That's what I got, love. And I hope that gave you the information you needed, Andrea. You'll have to let me know. Let me see what we got, Thavy. Let's see here. You sent me an email. I don't see it. Hold on a minute. Let me look on here. Why is it not coming through? I got a notification. I got notified, but it's not showing up on my actual thingy. Like I saw the notification for the emails because I saw Brittany send me an updated question. And then I thought I saw something come from you. What in the hell is going on? Is it Mercury retrograde? Right. What the heck? What the heck? All right, let's see here. Here we go. This is where I need to go. Oh, okay. I see your follow-up question, Brittany. But I didn't get an email from you, baby. Okay. Yeah, I can just do that. If that's okay, I can just do that. All right. So, Andrea, I hope that helps you. You'll have to let me know. I don't know if she wasn't here or something. She knows I timestamp, though. And next up is Pink. And Pink emailed me because she cash out me. So hers is through email. All right. I got to do some updating in a minute too. Let me update real quick, everybody. Can we do that? Because I think I've got a couple I need to update. Yep. Rachel and then Karen. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know I'm slow. It just takes a minute sometimes because I have to, make sure I have everything kind of updated for folks, right? There we go. All right. Hey, Karen, how are you? All right. Let's timestamp for Pink real quick. And then, and we'll go from there. Pink had emailed me. Let me go to, she had wanted to know, the Pisces currently feeling. Okay, as an update from Pink the Leo. All right, my love. How does the Pisces feel toward Pink? Give me an update on the energy of the Pisces toward Pink the Leo. Give me an update on the energy, please. The Pisces toward Pink the Leo. 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 Give me an update on how this here we go. Give me the Pisces toward Pink the Leo. The Pisces toward Pink the Leo. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, good Lord. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, wow, wow. So there's a lot of sexy thoughts. And what's interesting is this. There's thoughts of doing something about it, and then he talks himself out of it. Head over heart decision with this King of Swords here. As the Pisces does. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's kind of a strange energy. It can be a lack of stability. It can also be an obsessive or addiction. So we're going to have to figure out what's up with that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I think this Pisces may flip-flop. I think this Pisces may flip-flop towards you. I think that's why the Queen of... Yeah, they do. Two of Wands in reverse. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is here in the reverse. There's a lack of stability in this person and how they emote about you. I mean, it's kind of like they go back and forth and they argue with themselves. Fun fact that's little known. You may have heard me say this before, Pink, but I'm going to tell you, there's a reason there are two fish in that picture of Pisces, okay? The Pisces fish symbol, the zodiac symbol. Pisces have duality similar to Gemini, believe it or not. It's crazy. I know that Pisces is watery and Gemini is air, but they're both mutable. And both signs can really be up in their head and fluctuate on decisions as far as trying to make a decision and stick to it. And I think that's what's going on here. There are a lot of thoughts of reaching out to you. There's a lot of sexual thoughts, but this person comes back and says, you're being stupid. Stop thinking like that. And the lack of stability. It's because this Pisces goes back and forth in their mind a lot when it comes to thoughts about you, this connection, and that sort of thing. Yeah. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. They miss the shit out of you, but they try not to think about it. They just talk themselves right on out of it. Eight of Swords here in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of like, I don't want to do something I'll regret. Deep love for you. Deep love for you. So that's what I got here. So literally, the argument of the century is going on inside this Pisces. Right now, that's where the Pisces is. I love this person. I'm sexually attracted to this person. But I think it doesn't make any sense, or it's in my best interest not to reach out to this person for whatever reason. They may feel like you're with somebody else. Two of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, possibly third party energy here. But interesting though, the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is a fated connection. And I'm going to tell you what I feel, Pink. I feel like there's a good chance that down the road, this may change. This Pisces may actually change their mind and actually act on they got the feelings. The indecision is not the feelings. It's how they express them or what they do about them. All right. The Pisces. And right now, the Pisces talks themselves out of it. But I think down the road, it may be ultimately something that is beyond this Pisces ability to say no to. How about that? So I hope that helps you, Pink, and gives you some clarity. Hey, Rena, what are you asking about, Rena? Are you trying to get my email address or my Cash App? My Cash App is actually not Enchanted Cottage. It's but it's up here in the thing. But if you're wanting to know my email, then yes. My name on PayPal, Enchanted Cottage 333 at Gmail. Yes, that is my that is my PayPal. Yeah, Enchanted Cottage 333. And my picture will be on there too. My picture's on my PayPal. Oh, okay. Good deal, Rena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's what I got. Next up is Anastasia. Hang on just a second. All right. Hey, Sunflower, what's up? All right, next up is Anastasia. Let me make sure that I've got an updated list. Yeah. All right, yes. All right, let me timestamp for Anastasia too. Because she may catch it. Sometimes she has to catch it afterwards. So Anastasia, Cancer and Aries, whichever I'd like to do first. Okie doke, love. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do the Aries first, and then I'll do the Cancer second. Give me the Aries right now toward Anastasia. 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 Ah! Ah! I don't think any of them hit the ground. All right. A little bit weird. Okay. Give me the Aries toward Anastasia. Yeah, that did flip around. I saw a notification come through, Rena. I'll go look in just a second. Give me the Aries, please. Toward Anastasia. Aries toward Anastasia. I haven't updated it, Karen. I got to update it. I've got it though, Karen. Page of Wands, Three of Cups. Would like to get together and reconnect. Does not want to lose you. May feel like they're losing you. You know, when I was shuffling, I saw that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here. This Aries may be feeling like they're losing you. Four of Cups here in the reverse, but they want to reconnect. They want a reunion with you. This Aries is saying, I want to be with you. Page of Wands, Three of Cups here. Let's see what we got. Hey, there she is. What else? This Aries may feel like you're veering away. We've got Four Cups in reverse. It's not what she wants. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse. Aries kind of feels Aries feels ignored. The Aries feels like something else has gotten your attention. Right? I won't tell you what I think. The Aries, that Six of Cups in the reverse, Aries feels like you, Aries feels like you are talking to someone else, possibly someone you have history with. But the Aries definitely wants a reunion with you, definitely wants to talk, doesn't want to lose you. Feels like you might reject her, but I see her coming towards you. I see her coming towards you. That's what I got. She does have love, by the way. Knight of Cups here. She does have emotion, no doubt. All right, which we kind of knew that, but that's what we got. That's what we got on the Aries, my love. Anastasia, you so crazy. You so crazy. Let me go ahead. Before I read for the Cancer, I'm going to update the list real quick on the screen. I had forgotten to do that. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So let's read about the Cancer. Oh, Rena, I need to add you after Karen. Hold on a minute. Because I think you went directly to PayPal, didn't you? Hey, Ralph, what's up, love? Hang on, let me do that before I read for this Cancer for you. Okay, here we go. My computer is acting strange. I think this is you. Is your name on PayPal something different? Rainy. Well, Rainy, are you a Leo? I'm gonna have to put this under your name that you said under PayPal. I hope that's okay. I'm sorry. But here's what I got. All right, let me update that real quick. All right, here we go. Sorry, y'all. I'll get it together. All right, there we go. Hey, Michelle, I just saw you popped in. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? You tried emailing me again, Thavy? Let's see what we got. So, Thavy, I have to put it under the name that you book under. Unfortunately, okay. I'm sorry. I have to, we don't do anonymity here on mini reads. For that, you have to book a regular personal reading, right? Is that okay, Rena? Okay, but you're there. Okay, I got you. All right. Let's read about this Cancer, Anastasia. Give me the Cancer toward Anastasia. How's this Cancer vibing toward Anastasia right now? How is this Cancer vibing toward Anastasia right now? Oh, that is funny. How is the Cancer toward Anastasia? Give me an update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me an update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me an update on the Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me an update on this Cancer toward Anastasia, please. Give me an update on this Cancer toward Anastasia. Invested. Feeling like you're distracted, though. Feeling like you're distracted. Maybe feeling like you're very focused on work right now. Maybe feeling a little bit, God, I got the same card, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling a little bit ignored. Feeling like you've got other priorities right now. He's invested. King of Pentacles here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? You may feel like things are, not happening. I got you. So Cancer wants to talk. Cancer wants to open up the door. Ah, look at there. High Priestess in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. You're pulling similar cards for these two. What is up with that? Here's what's crazy. Cancer doesn't want to lose you. Cancer got love for you. It's just that straight. I think Cancer wants to open up. Knock me over with a feather. High Priestess in the reverse. That's opening up. And I think talk about feelings. Queen of Cups and how he doesn't want to lose you. Four of Cups in the reverse once again. Why do these people all feel like they're afraid they'll lose you? I'm getting this energy of, God, I don't want to fumble her. Anastasia, you must be something else, right? Feels like this part, I mean, if you guys aren't dealing with each other, the energy with that Four of Cups in reverse is like, I lost the best thing ever and still loved. But I kind of feel like the Cancer may try to talk to you about things, may try to talk to you. But High Priestess in the reverse, that's the energy here. That's the energy of opening up and speaking from their heart. Get a little bit more on this. Regrets a decision they made. Regrets the decision. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Hierophant reverse. That's that divorce. That's the regret all day long, man. I regret that. I regret that. God. World reversed. Unfinished business. Damn. Man, this Cancer is really hung up on you. From an emotional standpoint, could possibly be in the blues a little bit with the Moon card here. A little bit confused or not knowing really what to do next. Definitely unfinished business, words unspoken. I think this Cancer, well, and you've even said this Cancer struggles to open up and be open. I think there's regret for being a little bit closed off with emotion. I think there's regret for that too. There is. Tower reverse. The Cancer was being a bit of an avoidant, afraid to open up, right? Afraid to open up and let you see the vulnerability, see them, really see them. There's regret there for all of that. A lot of regret for that. Cancer feels like you're involved with another person, or either they are. That could be the case as well. Because I've got some third-party energy here, but I'm telling you, this Cancer is really struggling to let you go from an emotional, energetic standpoint. It's pretty deep. That's what I got, Miss Anastasia. You'll have to let me know if that gave you the clarity that you were looking for. I hope so. I love how you put that. No one on my roster. Right. I heard that. But you'll have to let me know if that gave you the clarity and a good energetic update on things for you. All right. So let's go to, who's next? Kristen. All right, let's timestamp for Kristen real quick. Kristen, whatever comes out. Kristen the Libra. I got you, love. Here we go, Kristen. What does Kristen need to know? What does Kristen need to know? Kristen the Libra, what does she need to know? What does Kristen the Libra need to know? What does Kristen the Libra need to know? What does Kristen, the Libra, need to know? What does Kristen, the Libra, need to know? What does Kristen, the Libra, need to know, please? Kristen, the Libra. What does she need to know? What does Kristen, the Libra, need to know? Hermit, Page of Wands, Four of Swords. Kristen, I feel like you need some balance in your life between solitude and being out and about. It's like, I don't know if you're too hermited up and you need to get out, or if you need to spend more time in solitude because you're out and about too much. It could be one or the other, but I kind of feel like what the universe is, or what Spirit's trying to tell you, is to have a healthy balance between the two. There's a time to go out and be human and socialize and kick up your heels. And there's also a time to be in solitude and meditation, grounding, centering, and shielding, and spending time on yourself as well in quiet reflection. And I kind of feel like that is going to help you feel more balanced, more rested, and more balanced. Just more rested, more balanced. If you're having insomnia, I think balance between the two is literally going to help you sleep better, between meditation and then activity, both your spirituality and being physically active even. But also getting out and socializing is a part of this thing. Hey, AA, how are you? So I definitely feel like that is, I feel like that's going to help you a lot. I even feel like if you're struggling with like anxiety or something of that nature, this will help that. I'm not saying it's a cure. Okay, it's not that simple, but this will just help to manage that, right? There's some things that need to go in your life. All right. There's devil reverse, magician in reverse. There's some things holding you back. There's some things, I don't know if it's habits or people or both, or people you're surrounding yourself with, or habits, or just, good daily routine, and the way that you approach your day. All right. But I'm getting that there's some patterns that may need to be broken with the devil card in reverse. That's about cutting out toxicity, healing. It's about breaking any unhealthy habits. And that doesn't necessarily have to be addiction. All right. It can be gossip. It can be surrounding ourselves with negative people. It can be that we might need to just have better habits, and surround yourself with healthier people. Those things are affecting your manifestation. The magician in reverse, those things are going to affect and even cause it's a way that we sabotage ourselves without realizing it. I think if you will cut those things out, you will feel a lot better. You may even manifest healthy love here with the Knight of Cups. All right. There may be somebody you need to release that's a romantic thing that's sabotaging your happiness. I'm not sure what it is, but I do feel that. Is there anything else here? Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse, Hangman. So I'm also getting the work situation. Be patient. Things are going to get better there. If there's a lack of cooperation around either work or family, there's or something here. If there's been some problems around work or family, that's going to get better. You may, if this is a work thing, you may end up with a new job. All right. Be patient though. I see things turning around in that area, especially around money. I get that you need to put yourself out there, speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself more if there's a problem at work or with family. And if it's a job, you getting yourself out there and intermingling and letting people know who you are may lead you to finding something new if that's the case. All right. But there's some kind of leap of faith that you are taking. And you're starting a business. I don't know. King of Swords. There's something you've got a lot of expertise in. There's something you're very respected in that you've got a lot of knowledge in. Oh, really? You're trying to start a new business. There it is. Look at here. I see you being successful. King of Swords. I see you being at the top of your game. I see you being the go-to. This is kind of, the King of Swords is wise, smart. Also, you're a Libra, and this is air energy, but there's a celebration here. That's going to go well. I've got growth and expansion, Empress cards. That's literally Venus energy. All right. That can be Taurus or Libra, either one with that Empress card. But there's financial growth and expansion here. Be patient is what I'm getting. Also get yourself out there, word of mouth, advertising, all of that, putting yourself out there. Encourage people to talk you up. Look, there isn't, and my situation's a little bit different, but like I'm self-employed, right? That's why I like having reviews on my website, because I feel like that, people, the best thing that you can have going for you is other people that are satisfied with you, getting your name out there, getting heard, getting seen. Okay. And that I feel like is going to be a key to your success. So I do like that. Really? You're going to be successful. You're going to be successful. Thank you, Anastasia, by the way. Thank you, Love Bug. I almost feel like you almost gave up on this with the 3 of Wands in reverse, but Spirit is saying hang tough, hangman. Spirit is saying give this some more time. Hey, CJ. How you doing? But I'm excited because it looks to me like that this business will grow. It looks to me like your business will grow, Kristen. You got to let me know if all that makes sense to you and if all that was helpful. But I love that for you. And Kristen, thank you for your continuing support and how you book mini reads with me. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie, as always. All right, next up is Summer. No, Brittany. I forgot. We got Brittany first because Brittany is oh, okay. Christina's current feelings. I gotcha. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's read for you, Brittany. Here we go. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany, please. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Christina's current feelings toward Brittany, please. Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany, please. Give me Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Give me Christina's current feelings towards Brittany. Christina's current feelings toward Brittany. Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse. She wants to reach out to you, but doesn't. She wants to reach out to you, but ends up not doing so. Why? Why is the Page of Cups here in the reverse? Why does she hold back from doing anything? She thinks about reaching out to you and going out with you, wanting to spend time with you. Page of Wands and Knight of Cups. But Page of Cups in reverse ends up not doing so. Yeah. Why? Why? Emperor, Knight of Wands, Temperance. Why is the Temperance in the reverse? Tower in the reverse. Is she with someone? Or is there something? She feels she fears disaster. She may have a partner, but she fears some sort of a disaster. She feels like she could be super happy with you, but she feels, or maybe she feels like you're with somebody else. But I kind of feel like that either she feels like you're with somebody else. She's not happy about not doing something, though. She's not happy about it. She feels like she's really losing and missing out on a good opportunity here with the Four of Cups in the reverse. I kind of fearing disaster, Tower in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. There is another person here, I'm telling you. There is another person here, and I feel like she may be involved with someone. Didn't you tell me? Okay. I thought I remembered something about that. There's some reason why she feels like she can't, and I'm going to be real with you. I think whoever she's with is a little bit controlling, a little bit domineering, but for some reason she's afraid to do anything about that. She's not happy. I said it was no big deal. Nine of Cups in the reverse. She is very disenchanted about this. Five of Wands. Yeah, see, there's conflict over there. Nine of Wands in reverse. Conflict, and she's fed up with it, with that person, whoever the person is. You know, let me try something, Brittany, because I've got a thought. Hey, Laura G, what's up? I've got a thought about this person, Brittany, and I want to ask the question, what is this third party like? What is the third party like? Can you give me a quick description of the person that she has been dealing with? Give me a quick 3-card, very succinct, straight to the point. What is this person that she's been dealing with like? Very controlling. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, love. Very controlling. Very controlling. All right. Very controlling. For some reason, I think that she feels like she's tied to this person, right? And she may feel like, see, I think that she feels like this person is a little bit whack, whoever this third party is, and might would do something crazy. And I think that's what she's worried about. Yeah, she's trying to keep that from happening. So I don't think she's serious about that person in that she doesn't care about that person, but I think that person is a major pain in her ass in that she's afraid that that other person would do something stupid. Crop back up. All right. But that's what this is about. That's what this is about. She thinks that person over there is very manipulative too. That's another thing that I got. Very manipulative and a little bit cray-cray. So that's what I got, Brett. I hope that gave you some clarity. All right. But I had a thought whenever I was looking at those cards, I'm like, she thinks that that person is going to do something toward her or Brittany. And I think that might be what it is. All right. So that's what I got, sweetie. That's what I got. And I hope that helps you, love. You'll have to let me know. Yeah, you can. You can. Sure. Just cash at me and send me an email. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Whatever the difference is, 49 minus 33. I think that, what is that, 16? Yeah. But yeah, but I'll have to pick up and do after I do Cam, if that's okay. I'll have to pick up and do it later. All right. But let's do, we got to move along to summer. But yeah, you can definitely do that. All right. Let's do summer. Let's do summer. Summer. Capricorn and Leo, where are we going? Let's see what's up. Wandering biologist. This is so cute. All right, summer. Capricorn and Leo. How does this look between summer and this person? Capricorn, Leo, how does this connection look going forward? How does this connection look going forward? How does this, hang on, I'm going to put you behind Cam. How does this look? Capricorn and Leo going forward. How does this look between these two? 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 Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands. It's shaky. It's real shaky. A little bit chaotic. I do see communication. There's sexual attraction here, and there's forward movement. It's a little bit shaky though with that Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. I get communication, I get forward movement, but it almost feels, it may be a little bit, let's see here. Page of Wands, yeah, it's kind of sexual. Death. Moon card. I do think you'll get communication. And I don't think this person is going to be completely honest with you about what they really want. I think this person is kind of chaotic about what they're wanting. 3 of Wands in reverse. They don't want to build. There is possibly even a third party here. Five of Cups in reverse, yeah. I'm literally getting that this person is reaching out to you for boinky boinky and then plant and then I'll leave. Right. I did get it, Brittany. I did. Right. Yeah. Five of Swords here. And the reverse cards are kind of saying you might know what's up already. The cards are saying there's a new person here in your energy, or there will be. I'm just letting you know. But that's what I got. That's what I got for you, Summer. I hope that helps you. All right. Let's update the list. All right, there we go. But I hope that gave you some clarity, Summer. Hope that gave you some clarity. Next up is Thavy. All right. All right, so we've got two questions here. Aries, will the Virgo masculine ever in his life think about our connection and regret his decision? And then will my Taurus masculine friend ever realize how much he has hurt me in the past, or will he ever regret it? Let's see what we got, my love. Let's see what we got, my love. Here we go. Give me the Virgo toward Thavy, the Aries. Is there regret here? Give me the Virgo male toward Thavy, the Aries. Give me the Virgo male toward Thavy, the Aries, please. Give me the Virgo male toward Thavy, the Aries. Give me the Virgo male toward Thavy, the Aries, please. Give me the Virgo male toward Thavy, the Aries. Virgo male tries real hard not to think about this. I saw that in some of the jumpers already. So the Virgo definitely does not want to address this in his mind. Let's see what we got, if there will be regret going down the road, baby. Let's see if there will be regret going down the road. Will there be regret going on from this Virgo? Will this Virgo ever think about things with any sort of regret? Will there come to be regret? Knight of Pentacles, the Fool card, Three of Cups. Well, I am picking up there is going to come a point in time where this Virgo is going to want you back and move towards you. I don't think it's anytime soon, but I do see the Virgo coming towards you. Knight of Pentacles, the Fool card, Three of Cups, for a reunion. Taking a leap of faith. I'm going to see if I see regret here. The Emperor, Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers. I mean, I think there's some regret for wasting your time before, okay, for pulling the rug out, all right? Virgo thinks that they wasted a good opportunity. That's the energy that I've got going forward, all right? But I definitely do see this Virgo coming back around. I don't know that this Virgo is really ready to step up and take full responsibility or to own what they did. That's what I'm getting. So I do see the Virgo coming towards you, but I don't think the Virgo is really ready to look at things in a mature way. I don't. And I'm not sure this is going to last. If the Virgo were to come back around, I'm not sure it would last because of that. That's what I got, Davey. Let's go to well, wasted. I guess what I mean by wasted a good opportunity is like when you guys were dealing with each other, he squandered a good opportunity. Like there was a good opportunity in front of him with you, and he blew it. Right? If that makes sense, that's what I meant by wasted a good opportunity. Well, hey, beautiful Lindsay, how you doing? It is good to see your smiling face. But yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I think is in his energy. But do I think he's really going to see? Not really. Not fully. Not fully. I think he's doing everything he can to avoid facing that. You know, sometimes when we do stuff that hurts other people, we don't want to have to think about it, right? Yes, absolutely. I do see this Virgo coming back around towards you. Not for a while. Yeah, it'll be a while from now, but I don't feel like it's going to last. I don't feel like this Virgo has really had a lot of maturation in that time period. If that makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm getting. I think the Virgo means well, but I think the Virgo just lacks some maturity, which is unusual, but it happens, right? So that's what I got on the Virgo. Let's look at the Taurus. Let me go to your question on the Taurus again. Will this Taurus ever realize how much he hurt Thavy? Will he ever regret it? Yeah, basically. Well, it doesn't. It wasn't specific on who leaves who, but yeah. But yeah. And basically, the way I read the cards is the same thing that happened before would happen again, if that makes sense. So let's see if Taurus will ever realize how much they hurt you, and is there regret from this Taurus? Is there going to be regret and remorse and empathy from this Taurus toward Thavy, the Aries? Is there going to be regret, remorse, empathy? Is this Taurus ever going to feel regret or remorse or empathy about what they did toward Thavy, the Aries, please? Are they ever going to have regret here? Are they ever going to have regret here? Are they ever going to have regret? Let's see what we got. Yes, absolutely. It's going to catch up with this Taurus. I almost think whatever happened, whatever Taurus did to you is going to happen to them. And that's when it's going to dawn on them. That's when it's going to dawn on this Taurus. All right. This Taurus is going to have something similar done to them. You may, is this an apology? You may get an apology from this Taurus. This Taurus may get in touch with you and apologize. But I think the Taurus is going to come towards you at one point and apologize. Can I ask you a question, Thavy? With the Taurus, was there a third party or a lack of cooperation? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. If so, they regret that. They rejected you and they regret that. They made you unhappy and they regret that. It's almost like there's a lot of regret here where they kind of feel like they wish they could undo it. Yeah. Well, I don't know either, but the Ten of Swords, literally, I don't know if they're in a connection now. I kind of get the impression if they're not in a connection, they will be. And when they are, whoever this is going to royally screw them over. Like it's pretty rough, right? There's a big betrayal, if that makes sense. There's a big betrayal. I was just wondering if there had been a third party with that Taurus and you with the situation and them hurting you so badly. But I kind of feel like that they're going to be in a connection with somebody that screws them over. And that's when it's going to hit them. But I got that initially, like right at the very beginning, that there would be empathy. I literally got the card that talks about empathy, sacrifice, putting themselves in another person's shoes. That's the Hangman in the upright. That's, having to think things through and sometimes having to face yourself, right? Yes. Yes. It's going to come back to haunt this Taurus. It definitely is. It definitely is. That's going to catch up, Davey. That's what my cards are telling me. Yep. So I hope that gave you clarity on both of those. Love bug, you'll have to let me know. Wow. Wow. Good. 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 I hope that helps. You feel a lot of relief. Okay, good. Things have a way of coming around. Yeah, you're right. Yes, you're absolutely. It's and it's just cosmic law. It's going to catch up, right? It'll come around for sure. All right. Next up is Maria. Thank you, Davey. Thank you so much for booking with me too. Greatly appreciate that. Wow, Maria. I did not know you were a chef. Chef Maria the Libra. All right, here we go. Chef Maria the Libra. Here we go. Let's look at love for Maria. Let's look specifically at this situation with Luis the Libra. Luis the Libra. Let's see what Luis the Libra and Maria in the future. Luis the Libra and Maria the Libra in the future, please. Luis the Libra and Maria the Libra going forward. Luis the Libra and Maria the Libra. Is there a future for these two? Is there a future for these two? Is there a future for these two, please? Is there a future for these two? 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 Luis and Maria, both Libras. Is there a future here? I think Luis is going to move towards you, but Luis may not be over somebody. somebody's not over somebody from their past. Yeah, somebody's still in the throes of heartbreak. Uh, yeah, and they're not going to be completely open about that. I think Luis is going to move towards you in some way, flirt, communicate, possibly. You guys may be he may ask you out a time or two, but there's a lot of pain here from a past person that he went through a very serious breakup, possibly even a divorce. He's not over that at all. He's still feeling a lot of pain from that, and he's still in that energy. I don't think he's going to be completely upfront with you about this either, about how much he still hurts, about how much this bothers him. Whoever this is in his past, he's just not over him. I don't know if it's fresh or not, but he still feels the pain. He's trying to move on from it. But what he tries to do, he's still not healed. He wants to move on from it. He doesn't know how. He thinks that by distracting himself and not thinking about it, he's going to heal from it. He's not. Temperance card in the reverse. All right. It's like, and he tries to do things to stay busy, distract himself, and that's not going to work. And he's going to end up, maybe possibly breaking someone else's heart or wasting your time. I kind of get both of those. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. Again, I kind of feel like that he almost would try to use you to get over this person, and that's not going to work at all, right? So I almost feel like that. That's what I got, love. All right. That's what I got. Hey, Andrea. You want to get a reading? How do I get a 50% off reading? I don't know, but I'm not running a 50% off sale. I don't think I've ever run a 50% off sale, Cozy Coffee. You can get 50% off of a second question if you book 2. If you book your first question at regular price, your second question can be 50%. But one question is 33, 2 is 49. Cozy Coffee. And I like your screen name, by the way. All right. Let's go to Rachel. How you been, Andrea? We may have a short night tonight. Well, thank you, Andrea. You're so sweet. Andrea, you're so sweet. Thank you. I feel like you're like my biggest cheerleader. Thank you for that. All right, let's go to Rachel. You've been there. All right, let's go to Rachel. All right, here we go. Rachel is a Gemini dealing with a Cancer. Let's see what we got, love. All right. Will this Cancer come back around to Rachel the Gemini? Will this Cancer come back around toward Rachel the Gemini? Will this Cancer come back around toward Rachel the Gemini? Will this Cancer come back around toward Rachel the Gemini? for a healthy relationship. How do things look? Well, does Cancer come back around toward Rachel the Gemini for a healthy relationship in the future? How does this look for Rachel and this Cancer? Rachel the Gemini, how does the Cancer look going forward toward Rachel the Gemini? How does this look for Rachel? Or this Cancer coming toward Rachel the Gemini? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Emperor. I do think the Cancer will come back around toward you, but I'm not sure that you guys are going to be able to iron things out. I'm going to have to clarify this Two of Swords. There's a lot of maybe communication problems that I see with the Two of Swords here. You guys may even, trigger each other a little bit. Let's see. The Star, Two of Wands in reverse. Somebody's either non-committal, indecisive, or something of that nature. And it's possibly like there's another person, but I get this indecision or non-committal energy. And it's kind of like the Cancer is going to keep saying, you're my future, you're my future, you're my future, the Star card here. Cancer loves the way that you make this person feel. I don't think this is going to be something that works out in a healthy way, though. I don't think this is something that's going to work out in a healthy way. Yeah, Moon card. I think there's some things there are some secrets here, and that's going to be the demise on this thing. All right. I do see the Cancer coming back around, but I don't know that it's not going to end up the same that it did before, if that makes sense. Because I don't feel like it's going to work, and I get you getting busted up over it pretty badly with that Ten of Swords. And it's almost like Cancer likes the way you make them feel. And it's more about what you do for them than what they can bring to the table, if that makes sense. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. He'll come back around, but he's too unstable. He's too flighty, and ultimately a time waster is what I've got, unfortunately. So I would say best thing to do would be to, kind of try to do some shadow work, do some healing, and then focus on that. All right. And that'll get you in a better place for, attracting something more healthy going forward and choosing somebody that is better for you. All right. And I hope that helped you, Rachel. All right. Next up is Karen C. What is shaking? Is it this? Yeah, it's my card thing. That's weird. Okay. All right, so Karen, let's timestamp for Karen C real quick. All right, here we go. Oh, let's see here. Both Scorpio. Will he and I come back together romantically, or is it completely over? Let's see about these two Scorpios. Hey, Karen, there she is. Tell me about these two Scorpios going forward. Going forward, is there reconciliation energy between these two Scorpios, Karen and the other Scorpio that she is inquiring about? Do you see these two Scorpios working things out and coming back together? Do we see things working out between these two Scorpios? How do things look in the future between these two Scorpios? Is there a third party? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Swords. There may be a third party that you may or may not be aware of. Or was there a third party? There's heartbreak for sure. Three of Swords and a lack of cooperation. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. What do we see here between these two Scorpios? Will things eventually work out between these two Scorpios? What's the future between these two? What's the future between these two Scorpios? What's the future between these two Scorpios? All right. Eight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands. There's some bitterness or unforgiveness or a grudge here. Somebody's not forgotten something. Somebody's holding on to some anger towards the other one. And I don't know who it is. One of the two of you are. It may be that this person may move on to something new. The Ace of Wands here. King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing. I think this initially was exactly what the Scorpio wanted. And then they said, no, this is exactly what I don't want. Nine of Cups in reverse. That's kind of how that goes. But I kind of feel like Page of Cups in reverse, this Scorpio may feel like you owe them an apology. And that may be some of the issue here. All right. There's some anger or bitterness about something that happened between you two, or a grudge that the Scorpio just is not able to get past, I feel like. It caused instability between you two, whatever this was. All right. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a possibility. I don't even know if you're going to hear. I don't really know that you're going to even hear much from the Scorpio on this, because I think there's just a grudge. Yeah. I think Scorpio thinks it's over. That's what I got, unfortunately. And I know that's tough to hear, Karen, but that's what I got. I mean, I think the Scorpio, there's trust issues here. Seven of Swords. I don't know if it's where you can't trust them or they can't trust you, or maybe it's on both sides. But there's major trust issues. And that's what I got, if that makes sense. And I hope that at least gave you some clarity, Karen. You'll have to let me know. Next up is Cam. I picked up some third-party energy, so it's very possible. I did pick up some third-party energy. So I don't know if there was third-party energy while you guys were together, or if he's got somebody now. But I definitely did pick up third-party energy, Karen. I definitely did. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be yawning like this. All right, so let's timestamp for Cam. Let me timestamp for you real quick. Here we go. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Hold on a minute. All right, so Cam is a Leo dealing with a Virgo. Broke up a few days ago. Oh no! After a huge fight where harsh things were said and done. Well, we'll be able to work things out eventually. What will be the outcome? All right, love. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what we got for you. God, if I don't quit yawning, what in the hell? Sorry, y'all. All right, Cam. This is Rena. Will this Leo and Virgo be able to come back together and work things out? Will this Leo and Virgo be able to come back together and work things out? Will this Leo and this Virgo, there she is. Will this Leo and this Virgo come together and work things out? Will this Leo and Virgo come together and be able to work things out? Will this Leo and Virgo be able to come together and work things out? Oh, sorry. God. I need to quit. Will this Leo and Virgo be able to come together and work things out? Ooh, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Hierophant in the reverse, Three of Cups. Yeah, but there's like, I don't know what you're asking me, Siren. But Rena, I see a reunion, but it looks weird the way that things play out here on the way to that. Oh, Siren. So for Capricorn, if you want the Capricorn message for today, I did an all signs. It's on my channel earlier. These are paid mini readings, but I did Capricorn earlier today, and you can go watch it there. It's time-stamped. All right. You want me to put the link for you, Siren? I'll be glad to. Let me know if you want me to, and I'll do that in a minute. But anyway, Rena, it's tumultuous, and I got to clarify this. It could be. It could be. That may be what I'm picking up on. Because it's kind of tumultuous, but I'm going to get a little bit more on this. Hey, man, he's got to have some time to think about things. We got to give this some time. All right. Why is the Three of Wands here in the reverse? Why is the Three of Wands here in the reverse? He does love you. He's just got to have some time. Right now, he's going to fight this for a hot minute. Okay. He's going to dig his heels in for a hot minute, Rena. This has got to have some time, but I do see him coming back around toward you. I do. He's got to realize he loves you. He's got to realize he loves you, and he does very deeply. But he's got to realize what you bring to the table too. All right. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. He's got to realize these things. Were you? Okay. Well, he's got to realize, and I do feel like he will think things over. Maybe. But I do think I see a reunion here for you guys. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Raina, don't put your life on hold. Start working on you. Start working on healing yourself because this was a painful thing, right? And you definitely need to do some healing because you don't want that same energy coming back into a connection with him or anybody else, right? So definitely do your shadow work. Stay on top of that in the meantime. All right. Regardless, you need to be doing that, right? But I do feel like the energies are here. He's got to go through this whole ordeal in his mind. He's going to run from this for a little bit, but he will over time get to thinking about it. And trust and believe. Let me just tell you, as a Mercury person myself, and I've dealt with a lot of Virgo. I'm a Gemini, but I've dealt with a lot of Virgos. Both those signs are ruled by Mercury, right? Virgos are the biggest overthinkers in the world, and they will beat themselves up to a pulp. Like they're really tough on themselves, and especially in the head. And the dialogue internally is just relentless. So it's kind of like there's going to be a lot of mental machinations and ruminations that go on in this Virgo's brain before they do things. I did. Yeah. But he's got deep love for you. He's got a lot of love for you, no doubt. But I feel like you guys are I see a reunion here. If that makes sense. But you'll have to let me know if that makes sense for you and that gave you a little bit of clarity, Rena. And I'm sorry that that happened, but I hope you'll do some, do the work, do some inner work on yourself, okay, in the meantime. Because time alone doesn't heal this stuff. It's time plus work, right? So definitely I would recommend some shadow work. All right. And, possibly. Y'all may have triggered each other's wounds literally. I feel like probably on purpose. With the way you described it, the harsh words being spoken and things and stuff, you guys probably triggered each other. And while it hurt you guys both, at the same time, that's probably why from the grand divine scheme of things, right? So yeah, very, very insightful on your part because I feel like you're right on the money on that. And I hope that helps you. Brittany girl, you ready for your next question? You ready for question 2, love bug? He intentionally did that, said things. See, I hate when I've done that before, Rena, and it's hard to face that. Right. It's hard to face that. Good. I'm glad it helped you, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you. And thank you. Thank you for booking with me. So, did you? At least you see it. Kudos to you because you see it. It's hard to own our shit, isn't it? It's so fucking hard, but that's the way we heal, right? Healing from stuff people did to us and healing from stuff we did to other people and saying, you know what? I did that shit. That's the hard part of shadow work is facing our own bullshit, right? But it makes things so much better when we do. All right. But okay, Miss Brittany, let's get your other question about Christina. Let me timestamp for you, love. You ready? Okay. And I think you had given me the question on email. We want to know if Christina will leave the third party and come towards you. Let's see what we got, love, about this third party. Will Christina leave this third party and come toward Brittany? Will Christina leave this third party and come toward Brittany? What are the future actions of Christina toward Brittany? Future actions of Christina toward Brittany. Will there be a breakup between the third party, and will she leave this third party and come toward Brittany? Will she leave this third party and come toward Brittany? Will she leave this third party and come toward Brittany? Yes. It's going to be a timing thing. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Cups. That literally speaks to timing, fate. 9 of Wands in reverse, she throws up her hands. She breaks a toxic cycle, 2 of Cups in the upright. She'll come towards you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. This may even, yeah. I think she and this person have been in some toxic patterns, the third party. Okay. I see her breaking those. Okay. I see her breaking those and realizing that's not for her. She's got to heal. I do see she'll heal from that. All right. You definitely want her to heal from that before you get with her. But yeah, I do think so. So this may be a little bit. This may be a little bit. Hey, Manzi Mohan. How you doing? But yeah, I definitely feel like that, Brittany. But I feel like she's got to do some healing. But I think she's ready to put that to rest, or she will be once and for all, Brittany. So I hope that helped you a little bit, love. I hope that gave you some good news, right? I love that for you. There you go. There you go. Love it. So I hope that was, gave you the information you needed for sure, right? I think how sweet is that? How sweet is that? That's so sweet. That is very sweet. I freaking love that. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to let Brittany, we're going to let yours, that one be the last question. I just marked everything sold out. And I think we are going to call it a night. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and take that off. Oh, there we go. But I love that, Brittany. That is so sweet. I love that. What you did was so sweet, too. That was very sweet. What you did whenever you sent her those flowers, right? I love that. It's so sweet. Love that for you. Love, love, love it. So anyway, well, I think I am going to call it a night and get off of here. This has been a short one, but that's okay. Some nights are short. The last one we did was long, so this is a short night, but we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. All right. I have had a good time. I hope everybody got what they needed tonight. We'll get timestamps up. Thanks to everyone that booked readings with me. Greatly appreciate you guys. All right. Y'all have a good night. I love you. Everybody have peaceful, sweet dreams. Good night, y'all.